Bobby D wishing you a Merry Christmas
What's up,
and a great
everybody?
New
Good
Year.
morning and Merry Christmas. We're live now, boo.
Okay, babe. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. Barely.
Dane, early bird. Dane is early bird.
Early
See, I'm
bird gets the
ready,
worm.
already waiting. Remember to hit the thumbs up, people. It costs nothing to hit the thumbs up, but a second and it helps. Yeah. Everybody, if you have question on Bobby, he's in the bed. You can drop a question and he can answer. Right, boo?
Absolutely. There you ladies are.
Right, boo?
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Four.
How's the audio and the sound? Dane has the. By the way, Dane, Merry Christmas early, and I hope we have a great New Year. Nixie, those glasses are silly. Get rid of them.
Yeah, just don't tie your hair. Like that. Yeah. John, I'm wondering if Bob's gotten rid of those kidney stones. Kidney stone pain is no joke. Can you tell them about the kidney stones, boo?
Okay, this is what happened. After they told me, I'm in the bedroom right now because I'm not feeling too good. I got an upper respiratory chest infection. They had me on penicillin twice a day for 9 days we spent in the hospital. John Carlson. So this is the deal. They told me in the beginning, they told me I had a bunch of small kidney stones. And then when that was with the ultrasound, then they did the CAT scan. They said that I didn't have kidney stones. But the thing is, I was on this medicine twice a day to get rid of the kidney stones. And I'm watching Nix on the thing. What was I gonna say now? Blew my concentration, Nix. So now they told me I don't have kidney stones. And I said, well, what was all the pain coming from? They said that your kidneys were infected. So the UTI got my kidneys infected. And that's where the pain was coming from. And the pain was serious. Then I had an incident. Let's see, the day before I left, the indwelling catheter wasn't working correctly. So it was only letting out a little bit of urine. And they had to run into the room, the nurses, and take out the catheter and put a new one in. It was crazy. See, Melvin's here. What's up, Mel?
What's up?
I'm in the bedroom. I'm just watching the live stream from the bedroom. I'm taking it easy today.
Drop a question to Bobby. Does my underwear make me look fat? From Dane. Same to you, buddy, and the lovely ladies. That's Bobby. Song is beautiful. From NY Magic Playa. Hi, Bobby, Isla, and Next.
Hello.
What's happening, bro? Bobby, does my underwear make me look fat? I don't know. What color is your underwear? And I'll tell you.
From Big Dave. Merry Christmas, Bobby and his angels. Merry Christmas.
Big Dave, thanks for coming back. Hey, Merry Christmas and a great New Year to you, Big Dave. I'm glad you're here. Magic Player, Happy New Year. Let's have a great Christmas. And Dane, everybody. My underwear is no kidding green. Oh my goodness. Depends if you're out in the woods in your underwear, then you look skinny. And I have no idea why I just said that. I guess because it's like camouflage, it's green. Are you trying to be like the Green Hornet? Thanks for being here, John Carlson. Yeah, deep in the woods, right? Isla, do you know what deep in the woods means?
Deep in the woods?
Yeah,
Nope.
okay. Use your imagination.
Nip. Nip.
Sometimes they call it a jungle down there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're deep in the woods.
Where are we now next year? You read.
From Big Dave, how you feeling, Bobby?
Oh.
I'm feeling all right. I'm getting better. I just decided today the show must go on and let the angels handle it because most of the people aren't watching for to see my ugly mug up there. So I put the angels on front and center. I'm slowly getting better. Be all right. They got me on a second antibiotic for the next 14 days. I was on penicillin twice a day. My mother told me I was allergic to penicillin because when I was a baby, I had a bad reaction to it. Like I had hives, bumps all over me on my back when I was like a young kid. So I never took penicillin. I was talking to a immunologist and a person that has a bunch of medical degrees, and they said, "Listen, just because you had an allergic reaction when you're a kid doesn't mean you're necessarily allergic to it now." So I took a chance. And even when I was in the Navy, I had a red dog tag that said allergic to penicillin. So I've never taken penicillin except one time when I was like 6 years old. So maybe that was the silver bullet that's going to stop this infection once and for all because I've only used penicillin one other time in my life. And I've been on multiple antibiotics since I had my accident to try and battle this UTI that's like an ongoing thing. Pumpkin's here. Merry Christmas, Pumpkin.
Merry Christmas, Omega.
Christmas Day.
Don't cry, Nixie. It's okay.
How are you doing, Omega? Great. Read.
From Dane, Bobby, I have a neighbor that was having problems and he was seeing a doctor that they had no idea. So they told the guy they plan on cutting him open just to see what was wrong. I said, "Are you nuts?"
Yeah, that's called exploratory surgery. And yeah, you'd have to be nuts to get cut open like that. I'd find another doctor. Only in extreme situations. That's the thing. When you cut somebody open, you're inviting anything could happen. Most likely an infection. You're taking a big chance. Yeah, I would have said the same thing. Are you nuts? No doubt. No doubt, Dane. Anybody got any questions? Fire away. How's everybody doing? What's the plan for Christmas? What's everybody doing? I want to know what everybody's doing for Christmas. Are you staying home? Are you going to a family member's house? Are you going to be by yourself? What's the dealio?
Let's go. Okay, I'm going to ask Nexi. Nick, I'm going to ask you if in your own opinion, why what is your title?
Huh?
Like wait. What is the title? If I'm going to ask you why you should like spend Christmas in the Philippines. Can you tell the viewers?
Why would you spend Christmas in the
Yeah.
Philippines? Or maybe because this is our nation. This is our country.
You
and
tell them like how we celebrate
yeah,
before.
Filipinos celebrate the Christmas is like the Christmas is so special to them. So that's why they have a lot of what do you call that? Hmm, what is
Mhm.
that? Kanang mga
Food
yeah, the
they
food,
prepare.
yeah, because yeah.
And then can you tell them about the church? Like everybody in church is full.
Yeah, the church here in the Philippines is so full. Um, um, what do you call that? From since the night
Like how many days?
13,
13
I
days.
think I don't know 13 or 8.
You're going to church.
Yeah, and then the church is so full because all the Filipinos like they're going to go to church like
And like, what is your best food during Christmas? Like your
food.
favorite food during Christmas?
I don't have a chicken
Chicken.
and then lechon.
Oh, okay, Violet. We're spending Christmas with Bobby and his angels. Thank you.
9 days.
9 days.
We're going to go to the night mass.
Okay.
All the like people.
Thank you
And
for
then
being here, Violet.
Sister Rainy is always go to church every night mass since day one.
You read?
From Dane, my brother's mother-in-law keeps seeing different doctors with so much pain. They all told her for 6 years. It was in her head. They cut her open, closed her up, and put her on drugs. Called the family.
12. The family, the mother had 3 weeks left to live. She had cancer. 12. Dane.
I'm doing what I always do for Christmas. Nothing, no big meal. Just drink and maybe eat a meat lover's loaded pizza, but lots of drinks.
Paul. Are you sisters? You answer next.
Yeah. From Dane, yes, Paul, they are sisters.
Paul.
From Barry Press. Merry Christmas from Panorama City.
Merry
Panorama
Christmas.
City.
Merry Christmas, Barry.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bear, and a Happy New Year.
You talk, Bo. Bo,
Yes.
you talk.
Oh, they got to ask questions. I'm being quiet today. I'm staying out of it. It's all about the angels today. Looking-
Everybody, if you have like questions, drop down. If you have questions about how we like spend Christmas here and fifteen watching. Wow. Dane.
Just
oh my goodness.
so you know, Paul, the one is red earrings love me, but the one in the red dress loves me more.
My goodness. Welcome to the live stream, Paul. How's it going?
You talk, Nix. You're so quiet. Bobby, so I hate to ask this question because I know it, but have you been a good boy this year?
Absolutely not. So I'm gonna get a chunk of coal for Christmas or a pile of dried up dog shit. That's what's on the list. Nope, I've been a bad boy this year. What you gonna do?
What is your New Year resolution, Bo? Bo.
What is my New Year's resolution?
Yeah. Huh?
To stop chewing tobacco.
What else?
That's about it. I don't want to say start a workout program because that's not gonna. If you have a New Year's resolution to work out, there's like a 75% chance that you're not going to do it. So I'm just going to keep it real and keep it simple to stop chewing tobacco.
Ms.Nix.
From a land far away. Merry Christmas, angels. You both, you both look so beautiful today. And where's the man? Young man, he's hiding. From, have a beautiful day, guys and girls.
Yeah, from a land far away. I'm hiding in the bedroom today. I just got out of the hospital. I was in the hospital for 9 days. So I'm just taking it easy today. You have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year from a land far away.
From Dane. I just knew he was going to say nothing.
Had you know?
From Dane. Okay, Ms.Nix. So what did you get from Sana? Catalina. From Dane. I just know Ms.Nix has been a good girl. From Violet. The hardest thing I ever did was quiet chewing
Quit.
long. I quit chewing long cat wintergreen skull.
Oh. Bobby tried that wintergreen skull before, right, Bo?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite brand of chewing tobacco.
Oh.
Um, yeah, it's a nicotine is a serious addiction. You just got to put your mind to it and make up your mind and just say, you know what, I'm done.
From Gregory. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Gregory, and a great New Year. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
From Paul. Where's the third angel? Sister Rainy is not here
Yeah, she's there.
in their house.
Where is she? Tell them what town that Ramey's in right now.
What is the name of that their place next where they suck?
Saak.
Yeah. She attended mass early this morning, like she's going to leave the house like 1 a.m. in the morning so that she can
And
like
then
there's
she
vacant seat there's a seat because a lot of people attending mass, so that's why you need to go early to the church so that you can sit on the chair. And maybe she is like sleeping right now.
Yeah, Ramey's been going to church every morning. When I was in a
Yeah.
hospital for 9 days, I would say about 7 or 8 of the 9 days that I was there, Ray LeBarn got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and went to church and was gone for hours. So that's the tradition over here. I think it's like a week straight, like a midnight mass early in the morning, and the church is standing room only.
Oh, with the
Wow, BJ's here, cool.
Let's
oh, From Dane, Bobby, I quit smoking, and a year later, the doctor told me to go back to the smoking. Go back to smoking. From BJ, hello, Ayla,
Nicole.
Nicole, and Bobby. Merry Christmas. I hear you, Bobby. Where are you hiding at? Where are you hiding at?
Bobby, where are you hiding at?
I'm in the bedroom, BJ. I couldn't be seen on camera today. I'm just not feeling good. So I'm hiding out in the bedroom. Thanks for being here, BJ.
From from a land far away. Yeah, mate, just take rest and get better. From Big Dave, it's good that you got to be home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Definitely big day, Dave.
From Gary, good morning, Bobby D and ladies.
Good morning. Merry
What's up,
Christmas,
Gary?
Gary.
Merry Christmas early and a great New Year, and thank you for being here.
From Gary, are you still in the hospital?
No.
We just got home. What was it, 2 days ago, babe?
23 night.
From Dane, hey people, 14 watching and only 6 thumbs up. Come on.
Thank you, Dave.
From John, Bobby, don't take this bad, but as a fellow
Fellow Wheeler.
Welcher,
Wheeler.
I've got to say the vlog where you fell in the ditch was hard to watch. Why do you think you keep falling out of your wheelchair?
I explained when I was trying to put the kickstand down. That was the one time, and just trying to cut corners, being reckless. I always been like a daredevil, like dirt bikes. I used to do crazy stuff like jump a river or a stream, or try to go up one of those hills that's like straight up and down. So now I'm trying stuff like that on a electric wheelchair. And the night I fell, I had a couple drinks in me, so that probably didn't help the situation. It's all right. I just get up, dust myself off, and get back in the saddle. Fall down 8. What is it? Fall down 7, get up 8.
PJ, welcome home, Bobby. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Thank you, BJ. I appreciate it.
Nicotine addiction's harder to kick than heroin.
Yeah, it's a bad addiction. There's no doubt. It would take a
Nice.
lot of mind power.
Gary, nice lights on the wall behind you. Yeah, Nixie is decorating that last night.
She did a good job.
Barry, happy to hear that Bobby is home once again. Big Dave, what for Christmas dinner?
That's a good question. What is for Christmas dinner? I don't think
What
they can.
is for Christmas dinner, Nix?
Don't both of you answer at the same time. What's for Christmas dinner?
Hmm?
What is for Christmas dinner?
I don't know, Boom.
My God. Yeah, better not be Jollibee.
Jollibee?
No,
Nix? Okay.
absolutely not.
Gregory, hope you feel better, Bobby.
Thank you, Gregory. I appreciate it. Have a great Christmas and a great New Year, brother.
Gary, were they able to clear up the infection, boo?
It was looking good when they did the CAT scan. The swelling in my kidneys went down. I have something called kidney hydrosis, and the urinary tract infection migrated from my bladder up into my kidneys, and my kidneys were inflamed and swollen. So far so good. I'll know in another 2 weeks. I'm going back, and they're going to give me a urinalysis to test my urine for infection, and then another CT scan of my kidneys and bladder.
EJ, does a couple drinks ever help the situation? I guess it depends on how you look at it and handle it. Oh, Gary, going to Boracay next week. Have you thought of going there? Bo,
Boracay.
Boracay, is that the place that you like, Nix?
Nah, I'm not really interested in Boracay. I think it's
Palawan?
too much tourism stuff going on there.
Yeah,
I want to go to what's that place? Nick's Palawan. I want to check out Palawan.
Palawan. Dane, Bobby asked a good question. What's for Christmas dinner? And yet the girls act like Bobby said nothing. Love my
Mm-hmm.
ass off. Girls, tell Bobby dried fish.
Oh God, I quit.
Dried fish. Gary, do you have Phil health?
No, no, I don't have Phil Health.
Yeah.
The total bill was all right. Check this out. The bill was for a CT scan, a regular X-ray, a chest X-ray, and an ultrasound, antibiotics, penicillin. I think it was 4 grams twice a day in the morning and at night for 9 days. And what else? Meals included at the hospital. The total bill and 2 doctors. I had a urologist and a regular family practitioner doctor. The bill was $1,300 for 9 days. 2 days in the emergency room, or it was more like a day and a half, and then the rest of the time upstairs on the second floor, room 225. And they had me on the heart monitor because my blood pressure was sky high. So imagine what that would be in the United States.
Dane, Bobby, remember I live in Florida and well, last night it was 25 Fahrenheit and today was a high of 40 Fahrenheit and tonight it is going to be 24, baby. It is cold here.
Yeah,
Bobby, I mean.
the United States is getting hit by cold weather. I was just talking to my dad in Westfield, New Jersey, and he said that it was super cold in New Jersey, but it's a lot colder in other states. They got hit with a cold snap.
Where are we now? BJ. Be careful what you say about Jollibee. Jollibee, a vlogger from Dumaguete that doesn't like Jollibee gets stung by a bee, then leaving Jollibee.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say about Jollibee. It's like icon status.
Big
Carl
day,
icon.
13, 1,300. That's crazy cheap.
Yeah, think about it. If you were in the United States, Big Dave, and you had a CT scan done and an X-ray, I think maybe the CT scan alone would be $1,300, right? Damn, 11 below. Maybe not.
Gary, Boracay helmet diving, parasailing, island hopping, zipline, etc. Yes, it is a tourist location. Thinking of Palawan. What can you say about Palawan, Nix?
Palawan is a beautiful place. I think Palawan and Boracay is the same, but Palawan is a big compared to the Boracay.
Oh. John, I'm alone for Christmas due to travel restriction. Family is far away and my family's home are not wheelchair accessible. It's all good though. I've got a nice dinner lineup and two movies on deck.
You're never alone, John Carlson. We're here with you. I'm
Yeah.
alone for Xmas due to travel restrictions. Family's far away. My family's home aren't wheelchair accessible. Wow. It's all good though. John Carlson, what two movies are you going to watch? I'm curious.
Gary, 11 degrees below in Minneapolis over weekend.
Minneapolis.
Minneap- Min- Minneapolis.
That's cold. You two ladies don't know what cold is? When
No,
it's 11 degrees below zero,
I don't know how
that's
cold is that.
cold.
Dane, it is colder here in Florida at night than it is in Maine. Love my eyes out, but we didn't get snow. DJ 13,000, 1300,
13,
13,000.
1300.
1300. Well, you'd be in the debt for a long time in the States if you didn't have insurance. I'd still be a lot out of pocket with insurance. 1300s. Gregory Chalmers had my bicep reattached in April, 3 hours in the surgical center.
Thousand.
$19,000. I paid 6,000 out of pocket. I pay $827 a month health insurance freezing in Philly.
Wow, Gregory's from Philly, Philadelphia,
Philadelphia.
city of love, brotherly love. See how expensive it is?
Yeah.
Gregory, I'm curious, how did you tear your bicep? Did you tear it from where it inserts at your elbow, or did you rip it up by your shoulder? Because I've seen people do that. Bodybuilding back in the day, my buddy ripped his bicep and he ripped it where it connects into your shoulder and his muscle like bunched up. They had to fish a wire down his arm and grab a hold of that tendon and pull it back up. And I forget if they had to use some kind of synthetic tendon material. It was, and his whole arm turned black and blue. It was crazy. Thank God you're all right now. Paid 6,000 out of pocket.
From Big Day. For sure, with no insurance, it easily won 13,000 in US.
Yeah, I'm talking about the CAT scan. It'd be like 1,300 in the US for sure. That's just for the CAT scan.
From John. When catheters get blocked and the pressure backs up into kidneys, it's infection city. I stop alcohol and sodas. It's just water for me now. No more infection.
You're right about that, JC. It's better just not to drink and no sodas. Like I'm not drinking this New Year's or this Christmas. I had my fun when I was down at the beach with the Savoy boys. That's what we'll call them. Thank you for the 14 people that are in here. Merry Christmas and let's have a great New Year.
From Gary, I love Jollibee. The hamburgers have just the right amount of
My goodness. You start wondering. They found plastic. I was just watching a show on television. It was like I don't know, like 60 Minutes, and they were finding plastic in all the fast food restaurants. Food, it's just a mess. Plastic is showing up in people's bodies and all the wildlife. It's crazy. So if they got rubber in the hamburgers, I wouldn't be surprised.
From BJ, I had to dust off my sweat pants here in Florida. I haven't worn them in a couple of years.
Wow. Yeah, usually it's warm in Florida. They get cold weather though every once in a while.
From Big Dave, 9 degrees in Jersey. From JL, where's Bobby Corfuck?
Core fact. I'm hiding it. I'm in the witness protection program. Bobby Corfack is in the honeycomb hideout. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. For all you that don't know, well, Charlie knows. JL is the second most powerful man in New Jersey. JL, tell him who Bobby D is. Don't don't get me in trouble though.
Gregory.
In
Yes,
search
by
of
the
Bobby
elbow,
Corfack.
lifting something
If I ever
heavy.
write a book, that's going to be my name, my alias.
Thanks, John. Thanks for the kind words. I'm going to watch.
Dune? Is that Dune movie, boo? New release.
Dune, yeah, that's the one we watched together, babe. Remember that movie where they were out in the sand? They were in the sand in the desert. We watched that. And Ford versus
When
Ferrari.
they're like digging the gold? Is that gold?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That was it.
And Ford versus Ferrari. Seen them both before, but they're both worth a second watch.
Okay, we got Isla, and Nix. We gotta watch Ford versus Ferrari because we haven't seen that one yet.
Okay.
From Dane, love my ass off BJ, my friend. Just gave me a cut today because he didn't want me to go to get cold. I said, nice, I can wear a cut while walking around naked.
Oh man. One time at a party, it was like a truth or dare, and it was snowing outside. It's in Portland, Oregon. They dared me to walk around the whole block naked. And then when I tried to get back in the house, they wouldn't let me in. They turned on the lights on the porch. This house had a big porch on it. And the neighbors were looking out their windows. It was crazy out there, butt naked. And a lady came out her front door. She said, "Oh my." And she was sitting there staring at me. This is back when I was in shape and before the accident. I told the lady, I said, "Take a picture. It lasts longer."
Okay, Dane. Oh, BJ. LOL, Dane. Dane, BJ, I live deep in the woods here in Florida. I have a mile long driveway. I only wear clothes when I have to go in town, and then it is just short and a shirt with sneakers. Big Dave, Google says $3,000 night in US without test is the average.
Hey, you skipped Gregory.
Huh?
You skipped Gregory's
Oh,
comment.
sorry.
Yes, by the elbow.
Yes, by the elbow, lifting something heavy. Oh.
My goodness. Yo, that's the worst feeling when you hear. Sometimes you can hear it when the tendon or the muscle rips. You can literally hear it. That must have hurt. Good God. You must have lifted something super heavy. Can I ask your age, Gregory? How old are you?
What did you Where did you celebrate your Christmas party? School Christmas party. In school? Did you exchange gift?
Yeah.
What is your
And then I received a cash 300, and then my cash I bought that because I we write a wish list,
okay?
and then after I put my wish list a cash, and then so that's why when we exchange the gift, the person who um, picked my name
A
is
lot of lights
she's
just
the
fell
one
down.
who gave a cash to me, and then after I received a 300 cash, and then when I pick when I'm the one who pick a
300 pesos.
yeah
Okay, good to know.
Look at the lights behind my
I'm the
wife. They
one
just
that's who
fell.
pick a like wish list to our
We had
classmates.
lights
I
in the
pick
window and they were
a
falling down like crazy.
sweatshirt,
And
but
then
um and then I ordered, and then my order is not here, so that's why I told my classmates that I'm going to give the gift to you next year because my order is not here.
I thought you went to the pool party.
Yeah, after we celebrate our party there in school because our principal don't want that we celebrate our Christmas party there in pool, and then
Outside the school.
outside the school, and then we change gift, we doing a party in our room, and then we change gift, and then we eat there, and then after we go to Villa Filomena Resort, and then after yeah we going to Filomena Resort.
Did you have fun?
Yeah,
Did you film?
no, because my GoPro is all dead, my battery is all dead.
Oh. Gary, Frank Sinatra said, I feel sorry for people who don't drink because when they wake up in the morning, that's the best they're gonna feel all day.
Oh, Frankie, I did it my way.
I
I
did
did
it.
it my way,
I
Gary
did it
Johnson.
my way.
I think
They
you can't sing that song. I did it my way in the Philippines. There's like something. A lot of Google. I did it my way by Frank Sinatra in the Philippines. Do you know about that, Gary Johnson? That there was a couple people murders happened because of that song. And crazy people.
BJ at day sounds nice. It's short and t-shirt for me too unless I'm working. I usually have at least underwear on though. I don't want to get skid marks on the couch.
Do you ladies know what skid marks are?
Nope.
All right, use your imagination. It's the brown lines in your underwear.
Yeah.
See, I use baby wipes, so
Skid.
wet wipes,
Skid
unless you
marks.
short yourself.
Okay. They laughed my ass off. BJ, I use some squab marks toilet paper is so soft and feels so good.
Oh my goodness.
Dane, lol. I'll have to try that brand and see if it helps. Gary, Bobby D, your wife, Kida looks like Pocahontas with those earrings. Pocahontas. Who is Pocahontas?
You do look like Pocahontas with those earrings.
Pocahontas. John, Rick K says that Christmas in the Philippines is more like Thanksgiving. And that is not so much about present gifts, but more about families getting together and eating good food. I like that. Yeah, like can you tell Filipino beliefs like during Christmas and New Year's Eve, Nick's like we need to like stay in the house together. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so that's why
Louder
So
your
that
voice.
like all the Filipino ones that their family is like um what do you call that? Staying together in their house and then did not go out. So that's why if New Year until the until the year until that year at the end of that year, I mean, their family is like they're not separating or they staying together, just like that.
Dane, laugh my ass off. It feels so good, BJ.
Dane, you got to get in the cold shower.
I tore Big Dave. I tore my pectoral muscle lifting weights about 10 years ago. No benching for 10 months after surgery.
Yeah, Big Dave, you got to be careful. You got to start out light and then build up, and probably never went as heavy as you did before. You know what I mean? Can't stress the tendons and ligaments with super heavy weights.
From Google. Oh, Gary. Count this. No. Oh, look at the mix. Dane, I used to spend 3,000 to 9,000 a year on Christmas gifts. Now I am single and live alone. I spend 100 on booze and I eat about $5 worth of food. I save money.
Save that money, Dane, so you can come to the Philippines and live happily ever after. You'll love it here.
Live happily.
Thank you for the 12 people that are in the chat right now. Everybody have a great Christmas and a better New Year.
John, even though it's not too much about Christmas gift giving in the Philippines, if I was there, I'd probably still spoil my Filipino girlfriend if I had one.
Definitely, JC. Filipinos appreciate stuff too. When you buy them gifts and help them out, it's serious over here. There's extreme poverty over here, so it's sad. Seen some crazy things over here on a whole nother level. Shout out to my dad, Charlie, and his wife, Teresa. Teresa, I'm glad you're doing better. Thank God. I can't wait for my father to meet my wife and sister-in-law.
Go.
From Jane, if I move to the Philippines, I would have to say maybe Kubo, Cebu,
Cebu.
or Bohol. I have seen many places, but I like the two. I said most so far away.
So far.
That's two good places, Cebu or Bohol.
Gary. Ano? Jim Richards. Though Filipinos appreciate when you whisper sweet nothings in their ear. Boo, you answered, Boo?
Huh?
You answered. Though Filipinos appreciate when you whisper sweet nothings in their ear.
Well, I never got to whisper the sweet nothings because I was blowing air into Isla's ear and she got goosebumps all over her body and about fell out of bed. So I'm not really sure. I never got to whisper the sweet nothings. Yeah, they appreciate it though, for sure.
Gary, the My Way killings are a social phenomenon in the Philippines, refer to a number of fatal disputes with arose due to the singing of the song My Way in karaoke bars.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 people died. I When I heard that, I just looking around on the internet, I couldn't believe it. It's like 5 or 6 people. A couple people were stabbed. Another couple people were shot. One guy was like beat to death. I couldn't believe it.
Um, John, from what I've seen, unlike Western women, a Filipina is not going to get mad if you both her the $50 watch instead of the $200 purse.
John Carlson, for sure. Absolutely, you're correct about that.
BJ, if I didn't have VA benefits, I'd be in debt with medical bills. I had a double hernia operation a couple years ago and didn't have to pay anything except for 3 years in army and a pad airborne jump.
BJ, did you blow out your knee? I'm curious.
Gary, New York Times estimated the number of killings to be about 12 as of 2022.
Wow.
12? Oh, it's a lot.
12. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Dane, hey ladies, my typing is really going to suck tonight. I am so not drinking coffee tonight. LOL. It's okay, Dane. Jim, I'm gonna be an airline pilot tomorrow.
Hmm. Jim Richards. Thanks for being here, Jim. You got to explain that more in detail. I'm trying to read between the lines.
Oh, BJ said yes, I messed up my knees.
Mm. There's a lot of people in airborne. The guy that flew over with me from New York City, Steve. Steve, if you're listening, brother, have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. Steve-O was in, I think, the 182nd Airborne. He jumped out of a bunch of planes. Steve-O's a badass. Steve-O and Reggie. Steve's got a place in Kauai. I think it's over there by outside of Manila. Same island.
BJ Dane means he is going to be flying high tomorrow, Bobby. Love my ass off.
Okay. Ready for liftoff, huh? Test firing them rocket engines.
Dane, I am already on lift off.
Yeah, I got to be on my best behavior because I had my one night of fun when I went to the beach, and that Johnny Walker Black was disgusting. I really didn't like the taste of it. So that was my celebration for the year. I'm done. Probably drink a couple beers in about 3 months from now.
BJ, what's up with singing that song in karaoke? Why is it such a big deal?
That's a good question, BJ. I think it's got to do with Filipino ego and
Yeah.
a bunch of drunk people in a bar, and they say that song is cursed, and it's a Frank Sinatra song. That whole thing, when I was reading about that, I was just like, I was lost. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And they blame it on the song. Absolutely crazy.
John Carrison, do you two ladies have New Year's resolutions? Mine are two. Number one, exercise more. And two, go through stuff that needs to be donated and thrown away. I'm trying to be more minimalist, less baggage. What is your New Year's resolution, Nix?
Nothing.
Mm. You answer.
I don't know.
What is the thing
Depends.
that you need to change? Like, you need to left that in the 2022 and don't bring that in 2023. Like that. My New Year's resolution is wait. Like like be optimistic and mm, what else? And try to just like my temper. Is that a temper? What is your you answered that already, Boo, right?
What's that, babe?
New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to get your visa done
Oh,
and to exercise more. That's about it.
okay, that is Bobby's resolution. And Jim, Bobby, if you drink and ride your chair, you'll end up in China via Pacific Ocean current. Boo.
Bobby, if you drink and ride your chair, you'll end up in China via Pacific Ocean current.
You drink this one?
Yeah, I might wind up in the ocean. That would be crazy to get pulled out of the sea off the coast of China. That's making me think of a movie where like these guys wash up on a beach and they're on a mission.
Jim, 5:57 p.m. here in California.
Jim Richards, what part of California? I'm curious.
Dane, Ms.Nix New Year's resolutions is for us to be married soon. LOL.
Damn, Ms.Nix don't even know it.
Gary, violent attacks occur frequently in Philippine karaoke bars with fights often spark over breaches of karaoke etiquette. Laugh at other performers, perform the same song twice, or hug microphone. Oh, Peter T. Merry Christmas from Australia. Merry Christmas, Peter from Philippines.
Hey, tell Pete we watched his video, babe. Tell him about us watching a video at a town.
Yeah, we watch your video. I think only one video. Go right.
Yeah, we watched a whole video. Ask him if his father's name is Peter. I'm wondering if that's Peter Jr.
Peter, if you is your father's name Peter? Bobby's curious. Yeah, we watch your video, the whole the video where there is like what is that boat shape floating? What is that boat?
The paddle boats that go
Oh,
up and down the river, and then they had the steam engines in that town. The town was really nice. That was a good video.
Yeah. Jim, close to Disneyland, Orange County.
Wow, Orange County's cool. Good county.
Only one.
Disneyland, huh? What's that? Mendocino County? It's by the Siskiyou Mountain Range, I think.
From Australia. Thank you, 14 people here.
Yeah, thanks for being in the chat. Everybody have a great Christmas, and let's have a great New Year. My wife's got to edit a couple videos. We got a couple videos on deck, and one of them I got to do a voiceover. It's from when we were in Dumagetti. They had music playing in the background. We were at a place called the Chop House. It's a good video. It's I'm gonna do my first voiceover because they had music playing in the background, and we started to get a copyright strike on that video. So we had to take it down. Now I'm going to just mute the sound and do a voiceover and explain what's going on in the video.
Okay, this is for you, Nix. Nix, how are your grades at school? I hope you're doing well because employers tend to hire top students with B average and up.
Definitely.
For now, our teacher didn't give us our grades. Because like our subject teacher, like what do you call that? Not our, not our all teacher gave us a grades, and then our advisor need to get the all grade, and then after when she get the all grade, so that's why that the time that she gave us the our report card. And then I think our practical research teacher did not give a grades to us, and then we need to our teacher need to wait that
So when is your first semester end?
first semester.
Yeah,
This December, and then
December?
yeah, December, and then January is our second semester.
Oh, so you
And
need
then-
to enroll.
I know. I think December, November, second
Hmm?
November, and then November 20 plus, just like that, is our second semester there. And then January is our last what do you call that? A continuation of the second semester.
Okay.
And then after, in January, our teacher said that we need to OGT. That the time that we need to OGT.
Okay, so they tell you when, where?
Our OGT.
Yeah.
Our teacher said if we have we don't like a lot of absences and lates. We're going to OGT there in municipality or Heavenly Peace.
Heavenly Peace, what is that?
It's just like graveyard, just like that.
Okay.
Graveyard, Heavenly Peace, and then
That's the name of the graveyard?
the grave.
Okay.
I think you know that because our grandfather
No, it's not Heavenly.
Heavenly Peace. They're located in Mahayahay. When we get there in Villa Filomeno Resort, we pass that Heavenly Peace.
Okay. I think next is your. I thought you have your grades. You show that to mom. Your grades.
What grade?
Maybe on the first.
Yeah. On our subject grades, we didn't show that.
Okay.
We secretly get that to our teacher's laptop. So that's why we see our.
Okay, where is that?
And Filipino smile drives me crazy.
Jim, Nix, I get my pilot's license tomorrow. Want to join me on Cloud9? Yeah, because you want to be a flight attendant. You want to join,
Oh my
Jim?
goodness.
What is that?
Can you explain more of that to Nix, Boo?
I used to use a service called Cloud9 Limousine Service. Cloud9 is when you're at the top of the world. You're floating in a cloud. You got to Google it. Cloud9. There's no better feeling than being on cloud nine. I don't know where that term originated from. It's really old. It's been around for a long time.
Okay.
Dane,
The people in the Philippines do like loud music.
Dane, you're not kidding.
Yes,
They
exactly.
turn the music up. It's so much distortion. That's what irritates me when they're doing karaoke and they got the volume turned up way louder than it should be. Everything is the distortion level is off the charts. Time to get a headache, if you know what I mean.
Waiting for Goda. Bobby, miss seeing you in camera. Hope you're okay.
Waiting for Godat. Thank you. And have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. Thank you for being here. I'll be back. I'm just taking a break today. The Christmas present is the angels. What happened to our Christmas tree behind you two beautiful ladies out there? What happened? Look at it. Turn around and look at the wall. The tape cut loose.
What happened to the tree?
Behind you, look at it. The Christmas tree fell apart.
Can you fix this?
My God, see it?
Yeah. It's because of the tape.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Tell them about the Christmas tree, babe. I ordered a 9-foot tall Christmas tree for $100 and it never showed up.
BJ, where in Negros are the ladies from? From Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. We're from Santa Catalina, BJ. Jim, Dane Leonhardt is trying to steal Nix from me. Dane, lol. Jim, I can steal something I already have. LOL.
My goodness. Trying to steal next one. Can't
John.
steal something I already have. Don't make me laugh. I'm going to start coughing.
John, Bobby, what's your go-to for music? I'm getting up there in years, but still listening to heavy metal to stay motivated when I work out.
I used to listen to Iron Maiden. That's my heavy metal music. Was Iron Maiden a little bit back in the 80s. I'm more of like a Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, all them groups. I can't even talk. Let's see what other ones. Some light rock like Blues Traveler, Dave Matthews Band. I like rap music, not the rap music from today, but back in when it all got started with the Sugar Hill Gang. Back in the day, the music now, everybody wants to be a rapper nowadays, and they can't sing their way, they can't rap their way out of a wet paper bag, so to speak. And so a little bit of hip hop, rap, definitely rock and roll, tiny bit of classical music, and a tiny bit of, I'm not really into country, but just about, I love just about all music. There's nothing like music. When I was going through some hard times back in New Jersey, I would just put the headphones on, and back in my workout days, I know what you're talking about, JC. When it comes to working out, was so hard for me to work out without music. I always had to have good tunes on.
Mapul. Kisses from Paris, beautiful, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mapul.
Merry Christmas, Paul, and a Happy New Year. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the 15 people in the chat. Made my day. Thank you.
Dane, Bobby, I ordered a couple things from Lazada, karaoke machine and a drone that stopped before it runs into anything, and they were going to be sent by December 17, yet they got there the 22.
Yeah, got there on Filipino time on the 22nd. We ordered a big 9-foot tall Christmas tree and it never showed up. And then the blue angel I had for the top of the tree, they said we refused to order, but that's not true. I guess they ran out of stock. It's and the thing in the Philippines, they're always running out of stuff. So you got to get used to that. When you come over here, they don't have your brand. You're just going to have to keep switching brands, and eventually it gets restocked. It's like in slow motion over here.
Brainwave relaxation.
It's a
Survivor
cool
is the
name,
best
brainwave
band to listen to
relaxation.
when working out. Burning Heart, Eye of the Tiger, No is a Way Out, Priceless.
Yeah, back in the day, the Eye of the Tiger, that was a good song to work out to. And I remember the band Survivor as a super good band back in the day.
Dane,
Thank you for being here, brainwave relaxation.
yeah. I ordered a 32 flat screen smart TV. I wonder how that is going to go.
Ask
Jim,
ask Dane, who did he send it to somebody in the Philippines?
Jim. It will
Jim
be
Richards said it'll be a 24-inch
it will be
TV when you
24-inch
get
TV
it.
when you get it, Dane.
You guys are gonna make me choke to death. Oh my goodness, Jim Richards, JR said it's gonna be 24 inches when you get it. Dane, oh my God.
Hope not,
Let's hope
buddy.
not.
Dane, I ordered off Lazada a lot of 4 people as gift there in Cebu. Notice I spelled it right. LOL. Charlie, Bobby, I'm so happy you're back home. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and the angels.
It's my Goomba. My Goomba's here. Thank you, Brooklyn, Charlie. Yeah, it's good to be back home. Charlie, you have a super good Christmas, and let's have a all-time best 2023. Let's make it a great year, bro. Thank you for being here.
BJ, are you guys from the opposite side of Negros Island from Dumaguete? Our barangay BJ is San Jose.
Jose.
San Jose. Jose. San Jose. San Jose. And the town is Santa Catalina. And
Listen
the
how fast Isla says that.
province is Dumaguete. Province?
No, city.
The city is Dumaguete and the province is Negros Oriental. Dane, BRB, need a pee and a drink. No flirting with my Ms.Nix while I am gone. LOL. 15 people here. Thank you. Don't forget to like.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We need some subs.
Yes.
We're getting close. And I gotta thank Luke, BJ, and Sean A for hooking us up last time. Tell them about the food that we ordered, babe.
Yeah, we order through Grab. And what is the name? Cook Pub?
Yeah. And it was a Korean food. It was good.
Yeah. What is that food that you order?
Quesadillas, sweet and sour chicken. We ordered a bunch of food. It was
Yeah.
like 7 different things.
Yes, after this live stream, stay tuned because we're going to upload that video when we order food through Grab.
Yeah, I got to watch the video before my wife uploads it. I was a wreck. That's when I was in the hospital, wasn't feeling good. Had the food like laid out on the edge of the bed. My goodness.
Excuse me, I'm going to use the bathroom.
That video might need some editing. I don't know. I got to watch it. It's funny, sometimes you forget to take the wireless microphone off. Then we watched a live stream. I'm like, what's that water sound?
Foster tea.
Put up the next question, Nix.
Yeah. From BJ, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Merry Christmas. Did Rainy eat too?
She ate it the next day. We had leftovers, BJ, and she wound up eating some of that food the next day because she had to go back home. She was getting up every morning at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and going to church for like 3 hours. So she would come back and sleep in the hospital room and then wake up at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And then she wound up eating the food the next day, the leftovers. She liked it. Thank you, BJ. I appreciate that.
From Dane. Bobby, it is already 9:15 p.m. and it is already 30 Fahrenheit here. From Brainwave Relaxation. I have an observation for you, Bobby. Your, what is that, bro?
Demeanor.
Demeanor. Video presents and communication storytelling skills may you a perfect candidate to have your own professional studio podcast. Think about it.
All right, I'm going to answer that, Nix. Brainwave relaxation. You just made my whole Christmas. Thank you for that compliment. And I like the name. I'm going to check out your channel, Brainwave Relaxation. Back when I was younger, I used to like to tell stories and just things that were going on in my life. A lot of the kids were scared to go in the mountains and hang out by the rivers and the lakes up in the mountains. And I was into a little bit of everything. I remember one time my mother. I was raised by a single parent, my mom, and my mom one time she told me, "Can't you just concentrate on one thing?" Because I'd have like 20 things going on at the same time. I was very curious when I was younger, into everything. I really like to learn new things. I wish I could go back to school. And what you're talking about, I always thought about that like a studio podcast to interview people that are very interesting, almost like a Joe Rogan type of show where, I have different guests on from different parts of the world and try to get in their mind and get them to talk about things. Yeah, get them to open up. And I've been thinking about it. Thank you. Especially, it's hard. I really want to show off the Philippines, and I have good days and bad days due to my, yes, dude, exactly. I can see it, brother. You just need to pursue it. Thank you. And here's another thing. I was just talking to the wife this morning, and I said I need to get one of them old school microphones. Not that it works anymore. One of the old school ones, and then hook up one of these wireless microphones to it and do like a podcast, definitely, and see where I can take it. That's definitely a great idea, brainwave relaxation, for sure. Thank you for that comment. Isla, we were just talking about that this morning. Remember what I was saying?
Yes.
From
About the microphone.
Yes, and exactly what brainwave relaxation is talking about.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about this morning.
from Brainwave. Yes, dude. Exactly. I can see it, brother. You just need to pursue it. Pursue.
Pursue it.
Pursue it.
BJ College is pretty cheap there in the Philippines.
Yes, for sure it is. It's like one semester in college in the United States would probably pay for about a year and a half of college in the Philippines. One
Whoa.
semester would pay for a whole year and a half in the Philippines.
Whoa.
Yes.
Siri is saying, "Hey, sir, hey, DJ Bobby, college is really cheap there in the Philippines."
If you knew what college costs in the United States, it would blow your mind.
Oh.
It's expensive.
Ms.Nix, I'm ready for marriage.
Nix, you ready?
No.
My goodness, good answer.
Move while Dane is out.
Wow. Damn, Dane. Couldn't hold him back, Dane. Sorry. If you snooze, you lose. Up there he is.
Dane types so fast. BJ, get out on old school. Johnny Curzon microphone.
BJ, that's exactly what I'm talking about. One of those big ass metal, like that. It's got the metal screen microphones on it. That's real big. I started thinking like oh my goodness, my dirty mind.
Dane, I have been writing stories from the time I was about 14 years old, and when I got hurt on the job, I was going nuts. The doctor told me to go back to writing. It will help and to get on a computer.
Time I was 14 years old. Got hurt on the job. It's going nuts. Doctor told me to go back to writing a little. Definitely.
Brainwave relaxation. The good thing about that is the technical help is cheap in the Philippines. You can employ a Pinoy tech geek. He can run the whole thing for you. Technical help is cheap in the Philippines.
Definitely.
Dane, I started playing Second Life and writing stories. Been doing it now for a long time.
That's the metaverse before the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg is not the first one to come up with the idea of a metaverse. Second Life has been around a long time. Thank you for the 12 people in the chat, making my day. And I have a podcast. I don't judge anybody, and I like to see how other people see the world and the things they've been through and the places they've been to and just everything.
From Danny. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
D. Danny. Welcome to the
Merry
live stream,
Christmas.
D. Danny. Merry Christmas from the Philippines. All the way from Philippines.
Merry Christmas, D. Danny. Thank you for being here.
Boo.
Yes.
I know the author of my favorite books. It's John Masson.
Okay.
Did you know that, Boo?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
What kind of books does he write?
26 books, including an anime called Average, You're Born, an original, Don't Die a Copy, Let Go of Whatever Makes You Stop, and Know Your Limits.
Oh, it's self-help books. Okay.
Then Ignore.
From Dane. Bobby, when I get hurt on the job, I had to see about 8 specialists and they all told me I was going to die and nothing they could do. Then I saw another guy and he said, nope, not going to die.
Yeah, doctors playing God. God's in charge of when you're going to die. they can only take a guesstimate, and a lot of times they're wrong. That's why it's always good. Everybody, it is 14 people that are here listening. I hope you're listening. Always go get a second and third opinion. Don't get caught up in thinking your doctor knows everything just because he has a medical degree. You know, doctors are smart and everything, but you always got to get a second and third opinion and seek out people.
From Danny, everyone looks very lovely today.
Seek
Thank
out
you,
people that have a
Danny.
very high level of intuition and that are close to God.
Bella. Bella Battle, hi. Ayaw ka makatunog. Sakit sa kamot.
Hey,
Hi,
Bella, thank you for being here. How's it going? Have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. Thank you for being here,
Shout out
Bella.
sa lahat. Merry Christmas.
Beautiful, Bella. Bella Faccia.
May paguran ng itang. Magaras ka din na. Ang tanong kung malibisin na siya.
I'm trying to look at Bella's picture. It looks like a. I can't. Is that a dog? I can't.
PJ,
tell.
what kind of books, authors does
Looks like a
Isla
dog.
like? It might be able to bring some. I already have when I visit. Yeah, I like the books, whatever. I let go, whatever. Makes you stop. The author of that books is John Masson. I really like that books. What is your favorite books? And the author, who is the author?
I don't have books. I don't like reading.
Oh my God.
You got to get into that habit, Nix.
Yeah.
It'll really help you out in life.
Because if I'm going to read my I can't because my head gets hurt just like that. I need to if I'm going to read
You feel
sleepy.
Dane. I didn't die, but many times I wish I did. I was in a lot of pain for over 8 years. Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dane. That's a long time. I'm in pain I'm in pain right now. I just ignore it. It's mind over matter. You just have to have a strong mindset, and sometimes it throws me off. You know, it throws me off course, but I'm building up my resistance to it.
Jim, Bobby, get get paint by the numbers. Set takes up excess time, boredom, something to do with excess time.
That's the thing with these Filipinas. I don't have any excess time. It's always something going on. So I don't have a whole lot of excess time to spare. There's always something going on.
Donnie, what is the plans for the holidays? I hope you all have a great day.
What's the plan, babe? I think we're going to New Year's. We got to go out and do something on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's.
We got to find out where there's a parade around here or a fireworks show and make a vlog about it. We got to start scouring the internet and find out where the party's at that's close by that has fireworks and stuff, and not necessarily drinks. I'm going to be drinking water for my New Year's celebration.
Where is that? Dave, I blow by the pain now, but I live with it every day. Even when I walk, people see I am in pain.
Yeah, it's not easy, Dane. I feel you, man.
BJ, I hear you next. If it's not required reading or something I'm really interested in, I'm not much of a reader.
Reading is like a habit. It's, if you get into the habit of reading a little bit every day, I'm not really a reader either. It's just it's a habit. I built it up. I read every single day of the week. I'm always trying to learn stuff from quantum physics to rocket motors with Elon Musk to, the planets and just astrology, just everything under the sun. I'm into everything.
Dane,
You name it.
I plan on having a fire and drinking on New Year's Eve.
That sounds nice.
I am not much of a drinking. I
The
only
fire
drink
part of
on
it.
days that ends in Y.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Jim, Bobby, I'll teach you how to fly. You to fly. I just need 2 cases of San Miguel first, and off we go.
I'm learning to fly, and I just need wings. That's another band I like. Who sings that song? I'm learning to fly. Tom Petty. There it is. I just thought
What
of
is
it
that?
back in the day.
You sing Nix?
Di ko kayo.
Just in the chorus.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Sing it, Nix.
Continue.
No, I can't. I don't know what. I don't know how to sing that song. Only that part.
Okay.
Okay, so find another song. Go, because it's Christmas. You need to like,
Christmas song.
yeah.
We
Christmas-
wish you.
No, you find
I
another.
don't know song.
Okay. About that.
Why don't you both sing a song? Come on now. If y'all don't sing a song, I'm going to be painting by numbers here in a minute. Come on now.
The
Schick.
come on,
Calling Schick.
come on, Nix.
John Schikowski, if you're listening, a portrait of my wife and me. I'm also a part-time gynecologist myself.
Silent Night.
Don't tell anybody. I've seen it all. And then some. There you go. Stephen King and Harry Potter for sure.
Here. Okay, so Ms.Nix is going to sing a song. Where is that?
Okie dokie. Here we
Where are we
go.
now? Here. Bobby, I'll
Okie
teach
dokie
you.
was an
Okay,
Indian
we found
tribe.
that. I'm also a part-time doctor. Jim is also a part-time doctor.
Okay.
Dane, come on, girls. I sing song. I sing Christmas songs year round. VJ, Ayla, do you like Stephen King, Harry Potter?
I like Harry Potter.
No, I don't like. Here.
I got one my video. Music.
Ay, mga copyright ta.
Di daw eh.
Copyright lagi.
Right?
Babe, I think you would like Stephen King and Harry Potter. I think you would like that.
Stephen. Come on, Nix. Go. Go, Nix. Go, Nix.
Nix is being all
PJ,
shy out
when I
there.
was 12, my favorite book was The Shaggy D.A. No kidding. Shaggy.
Dane, I remember watching that movie, The Shaggy DA. It was a cool movie back when we were younger.
Nix, sing us a Christmas song.
Go, Nixie. Go, Nixie. Don't be shy. If you're shy, you die. You could do
This
it.
one?
Just bust out. Isla, you got to back Nix up. You got to sing the chorus.
Yeah, I'm going to sing the intro.
Hand on the
I'm
face.
sing
She's
the
getting
chorus.
shy. I can see it. I'm in the
I
other
can't
room
see it.
watching
Oh,
from
yeah.
a cell phone.
I don't know. Oh,
Dane, what Christmas song shall Nixie sing?
Wait,
go.
wait,
No.
wait.
Okay.
Yeah, Holy Night. There you go. Nix, that song, Oh Holy Night.
for that. Go. Holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round your virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep heavenly peace. Continue.
There you go. That was good.
Continue, yeah.
Good to go.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round your virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. I'm just
Nix has a deep voice.
That's
You
all.
didn't know Nix was a lady
Dane
boy.
said,
Come on.
"Holy night." You know that song? No.
Nix is gonna kill me when she hears that.
You try with lyrics.
If I don't wake up tomorrow, Nix did it.
Love my ass off, Bobby. No joke. Right after I read the book, I saw the movie and I like the book so much better.
That's because you have a good imagination, Dane. You get so into the book, it's like you're there. Imagination is everything. Because if you think it, it's all things are possible. If you think it, you could do it.
I don't know the Holy Night. Oh, Nix don't know how to sing the Holy Night thing. From a line far away, beautiful voice. Thank you. Day not Silent Night. LOL. Magic Playa, amazing voice. And next has a deep voice. Find another song. Christmas song. Christmas song.
Oh my God! Jingle bells, Batman
PJ.
smells,
Jingle
Robin laid
bells,
an
Batman
egg,
smells, Robin
bat-
laid an egg. The Bat
Mobile lost the wheel, and Joker got away. Hey,
Joker got away. Hey. Jingle
I
bells,
can't
the
laugh
Batman
because I'll start
smells,
choking.
Robin laid an egg.
There you go. Blue Christmas. You know who's got a good voice is New York Magic Player. He's got a good voice. Sounds like Elvis Presley. You guys can find him on Facebook and YouTube. Go check out his videos. He's got a really good voice. Blue Christmas. That's a good song. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. I gave you my heart, very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Yeah, Feliz Navidad. That's a good song for sure. Isla Drain. AD.
Yes.
Do we have any bottles of water left? Or we're out of gas?
Oh, we ran out of.
Oh no.
Wait, you continue.
Mm. Feliz Navidad.
Title?
Title? Feliz Navidad. Wait.
Once you hear Feliz Navidad, you'll know exactly what song it is.
I think you know the song.
She does.
Yeah.
Try.
Nixie knows it.
Wait.
Listen to it and you'll remember it. Thank you for the 13 people in the chat. Jason D. I like the green apple. He said I don't he said I don't know about the holy though. It's 666, brother. London, England. My goodness. I love the accent.
Feliz
People
Navidad.
from London, England.
Feliz Navidad. Prosperous
All right,
and
go ahead,
felicidad.
I can't stop.
Feliz
Start coughing.
Navidad.
Pull your hair in the phone.
Feliz Navidad.
There you go.
Feliz Navidad. Prosperous año
Go help Nix
felicidad.
to stay calm.
Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. A Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Bravo,
La la la.
Johnny Bravo.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Año felicidad. Yung kailang Christmas song.
Mixing of yourself a merry little Christmas.
Ano?
They
Yeah.
tell me that I'm too old to do stunts, but with
You know
Adeline,
that?
age is no.
Try.
Babe,
Yes.
I'm going to tell a quick story about the nurse. Do you,
Okay.
what is his first name?
Name?
Yes. His first name, the nurse, the male nurse that we met that told us his story.
What is that? I forgot
Let's see,
his
guys,
name.
here it is. You don't remember?
The paper. I can't
Where's the
remember.
paper at?
He's a gamer.
I know he's a gamer, but what's his name?
What is that?
Okay, I'll leave his name out of it.
Yeah.
All right, here's the story. I met a gentleman when I was in the hospital this last time. I just got out a couple days ago. So I meet this guy. He's upbeat, positive attitude, really good nurse, attentive, educated, very on like a whole nother level. Really good guy. Seemed like he had good morals and values. Just a great all-around nurse. And he proceeded to tell me a story. I said, you have to go to the United States to be a traveling nurse. And then he told me his story. His mother had lent him $14,000, and he had taken a test, passed it. He had the airline tickets. He had a job lined up in Australia, making good money. His mother took a chance on him. I don't know if I think she loaned him the 14,000 US dollars in cash. And what happened is the pandemic hit, and he kept paying money every month, and he was going a little bit more in a hole, a little bit more in a hole. Finally, they ran out of money, and it shattered his dream of going to Australia and making good money and maybe traveling from Australia to the United States and helping his family out back in the Philippines. So he said he lost faith in God for a moment and felt like all hope was gone and went into a depression, moved further away from his mother and closer to the job, and was because the hospital MacTan doctors was offering like a sign-on bonus if you completed, I guess, like a year or 6 months of employment. And he told me a story, and it brought a tear to my eye. I really want to interview this person that I'm talking about because I know, yeah, pandemic. I know if the right person hears his story, I told him, I said, listen, if I had $100,000 to my name in a bank, I would loan you that $14,000 just so you could live out your dream and then you could pay me back after, you got situated in another country, paying you a better salary for being a nurse. And I every day he came in a room, I said, listen, you can't give up. God will test you and push you to the limit, but God will never give you more than you can handle. I said, you could just never, ever give up. I told him my story, how I left a nursing home, thought I was only going to be in an apartment, maybe 1 or 2 months to get myself stronger to get on an airplane. And that turned into a 2-year ordeal. And I hate to say it, I was struggling. Bobby D's pretty tough. I made it through. The CNA certified nurses assistants weren't showing up for the 3 hours a day, to help me get into the shower, out of the shower, to wash clothes, whatever it was. And it was for over a year. It was really hard. And they kept telling me, well, all you have to do is call the nursing home and they'll come pick you up in an ambulance and take you right back to the nursing home. But once I made up my mind, there was no going back. There was no stopping it. I made Isla a promise that I would be here, and it was either the Philippines or the graveyard, and it actually made me stronger being on my own, and there was nobody around, and so in the end, I never folded up. I just never gave in, and just how old was that guy, babe? He was like
28.
28 years old. And I was thinking, I said, listen, if you put in 20 years as a nurse in Australia or America, you will be set for the rest of your life. You could probably retire young. I said, just because it didn't work out the first go around, I said, if you tell your story on my channel exactly the way you told it to me in the room, I told him, you never know what's coming in life. That might get the attention of somebody that's maybe well-to-do or that took a liking to you or would help you get to where you need to be. And you could just pay him back and pay your mother back. Now it destroyed. He said, I don't know if I should apologize. I said, you can apologize to your mom. It totally just, he's letting it destroy the relationship between him and his mother. He's really close to his mom. I said, listen, I said, how he was blaming himself for the pandemic. I said, you had no control over the government stopping people from traveling and for you to carry out your plan, your life dream. I said, why are you holding all that inside of you and letting all that weight get on your shoulders? You need to man up. If you got to go over to your mom's house, start crying like a baby and just tell her what you just told me and don't give up. I kept telling this kid, you cannot quit. Don't quit now. You're 28 years old. Your legs are working, your arms working. You got your head screwed on straight. Just don't give up. And I really want to interview this kid. If you're listening, bro, we need to sit down outside somewheres by the pool or wherever you want to meet up, and you got to tell the world your story because it just blew my mind, man. All right, I'm done. I'm done telling the story. That kid's got a lot going for him, and he does not need to quit now. You know, $14,000 is a huge amount of money in the Philippines, but if you're working in Australia, Singapore, or the United States as a traveling nurse, you can make that amount of money in a short amount of time. You could pay your mom back with interest if she wants it, and you could turn everything around.
DJ, I think I first heard Feliz Navidad when I was a kid. We were in Miami for Christmas visiting my grandmother.
Wow.
I remember my dad would tune in the Cuban station when we got close to Miami.
Oh yeah, a lot of Cubans. I work for Cubans down in Miami. So
Best
BJ, your grandmother lives in Miami. That's super cool.
best day ever. Best day ever. Pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I call it because if you follow the money trail, it's just they were planning this for a long time. It didn't happen by accident. Sorry to say.
Jam just outside right now and saw Santa and his reindeers. He waved with a ho 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 ho, then zoom off. Who planned it? Who planned it?
The people that run the United States and China, the people you never hear about, the Congress and the Senate and the President of the United States of America and China are puppets on a string. They bow down to the people with huge amounts of money, the billionaires of the world that you never heard of, people that own the banks.
Dane, Jam, I did not wave. I was brushing away the smell of my reindeer farting. LOL. Best day ever depends on the individual's spending habits. Dane, Bobby, when I was in the hospital, laying in bed, this fat, nasty lady came and smiled and said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Ready for what?" She said, "I'm going to give you bath." Rang the bell.
Wait a minute, I got to read this. When I was in a hospital laying in a bed, a fat, nasty lady came in and smiled and said, "You are ready." She, I said, "Ready for what?" She said, "I'm going to give you a bath." I rang the bell. Oh my goodness. I can't laugh because if I laugh, I'll start coughing.
Yeah. Then told the nurse, "Get my clothes. I am out of here."
My goodness. At least you could stand up and walk out. It's a good thing.
Want to sing my Christmas song? Or
Thank you for the 11 people in here.
one
How much longer you ladies going to go today? Oh, he's not able to walk.
Nix.
Wow.
How long we're going to do this live? Best day ever. So the US and China got the majority of the rest of the world to go along with the pandemic so they could profit while countries like the Philippines plundered.
Oh, yeah. That's
They
it. You hit the
yes.
nail right on the head.
They
So
know
it's all about money. If you look at the amount of 2% of the population controls 90% of the wealth on the planet. I'm not talking about just the United States. Do you know how much money they made off of what they did to us? The amount of money is mind-boggling. What happened to the stock market when the United States government started running the printing presses and printed more money in 1 year than the last, I don't know how many years combined? They devalued the money.
they know I was not able to walk. LOL. Mm, Johnny, 5 thumbs. 100% pandemic. Fauci invested in it, but it's Christmas, so let's be happy. Exactly. Forget a pandemic and
Yeah, Fauci. Everybody's listening to Fauci, and they're the ones that work on
Fauci.
gain of function research in other countries, and they got him up there as the figurehead of COVID. And meanwhile, back at the laboratory, they're making diseases and viruses more contagious than they normally would be in nature. It's just, it makes total sense. You have to dig deep and you have to know. Rand Paul, one of the, I guess he's a senator. He's got a doctor's license, and he was calling Fauci out. They try to cover that stuff up. It's sad. The pandemic didn't need to happen. It really didn't.
Best day ever. That makes no sense.
Okay.
Yes, but the rich always get richer.
There you go. We're like a bunch of sheep. They tell you what to do, and everybody does it, and it's just business as usual.
Dane, bro, when I went to college, my first week in college, I had to do the VD test. That is where the nurse shows a long metal rod with a tip on the end all the way deep inside little Willie to the end.
Oh, that's for I think that's for gonorrhea. They take that metal wire that's twisted up and it's got a piece of cotton in the end of it, and they run it up your urethra, spin it around like 3 or 4 times and pull it out. I had that done to me when I was in Hawaii. I didn't even ask for it. I had an AIDS test done by the state of Hawaii. It was a free clinic, and they took a vial of blood. Next thing I know, the doctor's telling me to drop my pants and look to the left. I thought he was going to do a hernia test, tell me to cough. He said, look at that poster. And then I looked down and he's got this long wire with a piece of cotton. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm like clenching my teeth and grab my left ass cheek with my left hand. And I'm like, oh my God. And he said, if I told you what I was going to do to you, probably wouldn't let me do it. He said, you might as well get the gonorrhea test while you're here too. And I was like, wow. So I remember that. What you're talking about, Dane?
PJ, my grandmother lives south of Bird Road on the east side of Turnpike. Turnpike? My aunt lives on the west end of Lincoln Road, Miami Beach. My other aunt and her family live in Key Largo.
Well, so you got a bunch of relatives down in Florida. That's super cool, BJ.
Dane, then twist it, wiggles it, it wiggles it, then yanks it out.
Yeah, the doctor spun that thing around about 4 or 5 times and zoop, pulled it right back out. And I gave him the dirtiest look. He's sitting in that little roll around stool in front of me. I said, what the? I don't want to tell you what I said. I was cursing at him. He said, well, if I told you what I was going to do to you, you probably wouldn't let me do it. He said, it's done now. I said, yeah, I can see that. But I said, I'd rather you tell me what you're going to do than just do it.
Best day ever. That's how medical research works. You create viruses to get ahead on the medication needed to fight it.
I'm not saying that. That's how medical research works. You create viruses to get ahead on the medication. Yeah, but the thing is, when you're messing around with viruses in a sealed up environment and you're in there in an oxygen suit, when that stuff gets out, then you got exactly what just happened to us. What a mess. They messed up everything.
Dane. Oh, PJ, my dad lives in Holland Beach now. Is that correct, Boo? Holland Boo?
Hollandale Beach now. I'm not familiar with that area. Yeah, I think you said it right. Some of these questions aren't popping up on the phone in here.
Dane, oh my god, a pain and all for nothing. I did not have any STDs. Laugh my ass off, but we all had to do it, guys and girls.
STD stands for sexually transmitted disease.
Oh,
Yeah, they just wanted to give you the test just to make sure, right?
yeah.
That's what they always say.
Johnny, 5 times. Ever notice why COVID doesn't affect animals? Clearly, it was designed to attack humans.
Exactly.
Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley is a good song. You know that?
Blue Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you sing, Boo?
Not with this chest cold.
Okay.
I don't have like. I
Otherwise,
don't
I'd
know
give it a
the
shot.
Christmas song.
But
But what's the English of caroling?
yeah, caroling.
That's the English. Ah yeah, we do a caroling last year. We sing a lot of song, but I forgot that.
Yeah, I remember Nix, I remember that last year when you guys went door to door. You guys were in Negros, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was super
And
cool.
some people they're going to give you 100 pesos,
Mhm.
and then some they're going to give you 50 or 20.
That's cool.
When I remember that the lady that he said that we're going to sing 3 songs and
Yeah.
then he gave us a 5 peso.
Hey,
5 peso or 10
listen,
peso?
listen, they don't have to give you anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. 5 pesos, no pay, it doesn't matter. It's the Christmas spirit. Everything's so commercialized about
You're doing
Christmas.
that before for what? Like in the church?
We what do you call that? Nananggit-tigom? We
Kept the money?
yeah, we keep the money for the church and then after December 24, I December 24 we celebrate the church, our church there in San Jose.
He meant Monty Python. Inside joke.
Laugh my ass off, Bobby. I had this hot nurse, so I wanted to impress her with a monster python. When the nurse came, it was a huge old lady. Lol. She loved it, lol.
Babe, what's a monster python?
It was something we all had to do to get into college. Best they ever agreed. A huge mess once it got out. That's the real cover up. The CCP didn't want to take the blame for the viruses escaping because we all know the CCP does no wrong.
What is CCP?
You know?
Chinese Communist Party, CCP.
Okay. They no kidding. If I knew we had to go through that to get into college, I would have dropped out of college. So Dane is on a medical field, boo?
Huh?
Medical field, Dane.
No, he had to get the test done to get into college because they
Okay.
didn't want college kids showing up on campus with an STD because there's a lot of sexual activity going on when you're in college.
Yeah.
And when Dane went to college was back in the day. I would imagine back in the 80s when there was a lot of sexual activity going on back in the 80s. Me, I was a good guy back then. Kept it in my pants.
A huge wee wee is the monster python.
We know.
Wee-wee.
I always like asking Isla questions. Like, you know what that means? It's like slang.
Then I made sure that I had a hard on when the nurse came back, but it was a different nurse. 14 people here. Thank you.
From Jan, doesn't matter a hard on is what counts. From DJ, when the kids come around here to sing Christmas songs, I just tell them to pull my finger when they're done singing. Their parents told them not to stop at my house anymore.
My goodness.
From Dane, Bobby, when I was in college, sex was easy. You just walk up to a girl and said, "Hey, want to F?" And most times they say, "Oh yes, yes." No hard or no work.
Uh-oh. Hard as Chinese arithmetic is what I'm saying. All right, y'all, keep it clean. This is a family-friendly
Joke.
channel, and it's Christmas time. Y'all getting out of control.
Best day ever. Happy holidays to all, by the way.
Thank you, best day ever. Always.
Yeah.
Likewise, have a
Likewise.
great Christmas, and let's have a great New Year. No more drama on the news. No more viruses coming out. I hope the world gets it together.
BJ
I'm starting to sound like my dad,
Joke lang.
talking about the good old days, right?
Joke lang.
Do you know what it means when I say pull my finger?
No.
All right, you pull my finger and I fart real loud.
Huh?
It's like you pulled the ripcord. I'll explain later.
Okay.
Best day ever, Christmas Eve here in Texas.
It's what time?
And it's Christmas
11.
Day here in the
Oh, yeah.
Philippines.
Christmas Eve.
They got another 10. Wonder what time it is in Texas.
From Dane, something will come up then is how they try to control people.
They love controlling everybody.
From
Cell
Leslie
phones is
Abba.
part of it.
Bobby, where you at? Where you at?
I'm in the closet. Help. The
Hiding.
Filipinas unlocked me in a closet. Wow, it's 9. Babe, it's 9 p.m. in Texas. So they got 3 more hours.
Okay.
The stroke of midnight, it'll be 1 minute after midnight. It'll be Christmas.
Last Christmas you were like awake, Nix, and then you're counting. But last night you.
Huh?
Last Christmas.
Yeah.
You're awake and then the whole night.
Yeah,
and then
because mom don't want to sleep
don't want.
because we're going to wait until 12 a.m. because 12 a.m. is a Christmas.
Best day ever. I just got out of the hospital, so I figured, for Christmas present, nobody wants to see my ugly face up there talking. And I'm just trying to recuperate. I wasn't really sleeping too good in the hospital. You can hear the sleigh bells ringing, Santa's sleigh. That's that thing, what is it, NORAD, where you can watch Santa on the radar?
Can you hear the wind? Wind po?
Babe, when are you going to let me out of the closet?
Best day ever. Ha ha ha.
She doesn't know about
Appreciate
being in the
it,
closet about things. It's funny.
From BJ, Isla, we don't need to know when Bobby is out of the closet.
I don't need to know when Bobby is out of the closet.
Oh, God, hear it?
As a horse says.
Yeah. Reindeer.
Oh, grind on the slide.
Oh, what is that? Fireworks?
Best day ever. Yeah, the local news usually shows a trucker too. From Dane, Bobby want to see something funny. Have everyone lay their cell phone down and start talking about Airbnb and going to a motel, maybe an ocean trip.
Yeah, throw the cell phones out the window. And
Airbnb.
if I had the money, where we would be right now? I'd spend a week at the Shangri-La because I know they're going to have a big New Year's party over there and fireworks and everything. But they were probably sold out or booked up. You're not going to be able to get a room in that motel over there because that's a really nice motel, the Shangri-La. I like that place.
Oh yeah, Nixie went to check the house yesterday. So how was it, Nix?
No, my God.
Tell them
The
about
first-
that place down by the beach. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice because it's like down to the beach and they're surrounded at the beach, but the house that we
It was a
check
dump.
is like they don't have available room in the first floor, and then the available room is there in second floor and third floor, and then there's no elevator, and then the there's a stairs. It's a stairs going there in second floor, and then the first floor is don't have available room, and then so that's why we.
How much was it they charged by the day? How much was it a day?
Yeah. And then after when we get there in the other room, 3,500 per day, and then they don't want or they don't like that or the payment is a monthly payment. It's just like a motel, just like that, because they don't want or
Long term.
long term, and then they don't want that monthly payment. They like that every day,
Okay.
3,500 every day.
And how's the beach on that area?
It's nice, and then you can see the Kulanko,
Olango Island.
Olango Islands, but it's so far.
All right, I'm gonna talk for a minute, ladies. Best day ever. I remember seeing you on a couple other people's channels from the Philippines. Best day ever. Been around since my accident. I've been watching YouTube ever since I had the accident, and I remember seeing you back in the day, a couple years ago. We met online through Facebook. A friend of mine, Isla's a friend. Isla's was friends with Sean. What's his name, babe? My friend. Christopher Sconers. And that's how I saw Isla's picture, and I sent her a message on Messenger, and that set off the LDR, long distance relationship, for years. I was talking to Isla, and then it just, if you watch the videos, you'll see what happened about it was like the road to the Philippines, and then the plane broke down. It's just, it was crazy how I got here. I still can't believe I'm here. And Dane's talking about, now I understand what he's saying. Like one time, a friend of mine, we were in my house, we were talking about holsters for a pistol, like a shoulder holster. And then the next day, I started getting advertisements on my phone. I didn't Google anything. I didn't look up guns or anything on the internet. It was by what I was saying. I started seeing ads the next day. So they're listening. They got voice recognition. There's a bunch of stuff going on. It's not by accident you see those ads. It's like my dad's got Alexa, and he was saying, "Oh, I heard they can listen to you." Well, you give them permission.
Johnny, I think your wife and Nix are so sweet. Best of luck, Bobby, on your recovery.
Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, they're two hotties, for sure. And what makes it even better, they got great personalities. Because you can be pretty on the outside and ugly on the inside.
Then within 24 hours, everyone will get notices on their phone for Airbnbs and troubles.
That's the thing. Dane was saying, put your phone down, but your phone is listening to what you're saying. Start talking about an Airbnb, and within a day or a couple hours, you'll start seeing advertisements for Airbnbs will pop up on your phone.
Best day ever, Bobby. Did you and your wife met online? Yes.
There goes the Christmas tree fell.
Dane, Bobby, no kidding. They listen in on the cell phones, and when they hear you talking about something, they send you
Yeah,
notices
all the
about what
time.
you was talking about. Yeah, exactly, Dane.
Isla, tell best day ever how we met. Give them a breakdown of how we met.
We met through Facebook, and I was in a what is that Christian church? Oh, Christian. I was a volunteer on a church that time, and like we broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and then I am so like hopeless. Like I'm so like broke that time, and then I am talking to like God, like I don't want to like just gave me a sign or gave me a like a perfect guy for me, and then like that. And I prayed also that like I don't want to I don't want to be in a really no in a like Filipino relationship again because of that happened. And yeah, after that, like maybe it's a month pass, and then Bobby sent me a message on Messenger. Like it takes maybe weeks or days
It was weeks.
before I respond because I am like busy, and sometimes I don't have load, so that's it. And then until we're like talking on Messenger.
What Isla won't tell you, I'm going to tell you.
Whoa.
She was really into the church and volunteering. She had signed up to be a nun, and she was getting ready to sign the official paperwork to join the nunnery because she
Yeah.
had gave up on men. And
Yes,
then
I
I
am.
had sent her the message right at the right time, and that was it.
Yes, like when I am talking to God, I say that if I can't, I if like there's no sign for a guy that like I will like I want to be like maybe going to like for a nun.
Dedicate your life to God.
Huh?
Dedicate your life to God, serving
Yeah.
God and helping people.
Yeah, because after that when I am like volunteering on that church, like all I like good things happen, like like they always said that, oh, like if you're in a like bad situation, like you feel like you're hopeless, like just read the Bible, and like it's like if you read like a verse, just like God is talking to you, like you having conversation with God like that. Like, and then when I do that, like I am amazed, like, oh, why is this happen like that? So
I love you, Isla Drain.
I love you, Boo Boo Bear.
Isla's got this thing. She likes making her voice real deep. It's funny.
Like that. Bobby and ladies, where would you tell me to visit for my first time in the Philippines for a couple of months?
What do you think, babe? This area where we're at right here, right?
Yeah, here
To
in
start out.
Lapu-Lapu, like in J Park, boo. J
Okay.
Park and Shangri-La.
Yeah, if you got the money, the Shangri-La, it's expensive though. It's going to be at least
Yes.
200 and the room I got for Ms.Nix, that was pushing I think $310 a night. But they probably get a package deal. I would say an Airbnb or rent a condo by the month. Just you don't need to sign a contract. Say, listen, I want to. If they're charging, say, we'll say $70 a day. Tell them, look, I'll sign a paper for a month, 30-day stay. If you cut the price down, try and save some money. Mactan Newtown area. I like this area. Everything is close. The hospital's close. The people in this area are nice. It's clean. It's quiet. Have a lot of security around here, and it's close to everything. If you want to go venture out and go to the beach is close by. If you want to get on a ferry and go to another island that's close by, it's just a good place to start out. If it's your first time in the Philippines, I would say Mactan, Newtown area would be a good for a first timer in the Philippines. And then you can island hop, get on a ferry, and you could take a rent a car on a ferry. You can rent a car at the airport or a rental car agency. They got underground parking in this building. You could drive the car to the ferry, get on the ferry, go to another island, rent a hotel room on another island, stay there. You could bounce around. It's all about the money. If you got a little bit of cha-ching, you're good to go. Things are a lot cheaper over here. You just got to be careful. My thing is I get a little irritated. Sometimes they hit me with the condo tax or the white tax. That's why we send Ms.Nix in there to like look at a condominium or a hotel room. I'll wait in the van or whatever vehicle I'm in. I always send them in there to get the official price. Like I'll never just show up. Same thing with like shopping for vegetables and fruits at one of the stands on the side of the road. I'll have Isla go in there first and find out all the prices and write them down, and then I show up and pick the stuff out.
Jim,
You got to be a little bit smarter than the average bear.
best day ever. That's not Santa you hear. It's Dane Leonhard that is farting raiders. Yes, sir.
Is that true, Dane? What'd you do to them reindeer?
As of Jim. Dane, just remember, Jim, Dane Leonhard is dumb, good looking, honest. Would I lie? What? Would I lie? Best day ever. Dealing with online dating is so frustrating.
Yeah, that's the thing. Online dating. All right, if you're going to go to an online dating site, you have to be careful because the people that aren't honest or the people that are trying to milk people for money or the simps or whatever it's called, they're going to take advantage of a dating site. It's just, you can meet. My advice would be to, if you're interested in meeting a Filipina, somehow I got lucky. It almost feels like God did an intervention because Isla and myself were thinking along the same lines. I was ready to give up. Isla was ready to be a nun, work for the nunnery, and it was amazing how we met. It was just absolutely amazing. Somebody was asking me about what dating site, how to meet a woman. I don't like giving advice. If you rent a condo in the Mactan, Newtown area, and you just go to a mall, you go out in the street wandering around, you can meet a girl any place over here. You ever notice when you're looking for something real hard, you never find it? So it's like when you least expect it, that's when it's going to happen. And it'll catch you off guard. There's just, I don't know. I did a dating site before I met Isla in New Jersey. And I remember the lady saying, she was sending me all these messages. I put a bunch of pictures up and she was talking about how handsome I was and everything. And I made a comment, would you ever date a guy in a wheelchair? She said, absolutely not. So what do you call it? I said, well, that's a shame because I'll just have fun spending this $13 million check that I got from my accident by myself. See, that's not true. I just wanted to give the lady a parting shot. And she was like, wait, hold on a minute. Come back. Maybe we could work this out. It was terrible. I said, oh my God. And I started thinking, you see the way some women are about money. She heard that number 13 million and she was willing to do anything, sell her soul to the devil. That was it. I just canceled the website. I said I'm never going on a dating site again. That was it. And the funny thing about it was I saw my one of my high school buddies' sisters was on there. I'm not going to say who it was, but it was hilarious. And I sent her a request or something, and she said, "Bobby, is that you?" I said, "Yeah, it's me." She's like, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, same question. What are you doing here?" Because she's super good looking. You wouldn't think that she would be on a dating site, and she's got a great personality. If you're watching, you know who you are.
Dane, I had a new cell phone top of the line and I gave it away about 5 years ago and I do not miss it. Best day ever. When you Siri play some music, it's not turning on the listening function. It's listening all the time.
Yeah, it's always listening.
Best day
Cell
ever.
phones are always listening too.
I'm done with the online dating. Just going to try and meet someone when I go to the Philippines.
Best day ever. There's the answer to your question. You know, that's the best way to do it. And I'm going to tell you something. It's very easy to meet people, guys and girls over here. It's Filipinos are curious, friendly. They want to know where. When I was in the hospital this last 9 days, they wanted to know what my nationality was, how long I've been here, what's the plans for the future, do I have any single friends. It's just like it's totally different than the United States. Exactly. Just best day ever. Just come to the Philippines, slow down, take time to smell the roses, look around. Don't, don't just, I'm not saying have 10 different girlfriends. When you get here, you're going to be approached by pretty girls and they're going to want to talk to you. Just take your time, do it right. Make some friends, girls, guys to hang out with, the kuyas, and just see where it takes you. You'll be fine. The dating sites, I don't know. I'm just not really into the dating site thing. I had a bad taste in my mouth when that lady told me she absolutely not. Well, at least she was being honest. And then I made up that story about that 13 mil. She really changed her mind quick. That just tells you what type of person she was. I had people tell me, "Oh, Isla's with you for the money." Yeah, the money helps. And it went on for, never sent Isla any money for years, like 3 years. Didn't send Isla any money. She hung in there
Just like the priest.
and believed in me. And our relationship just got stronger and stronger and stronger. I told my wife, I'll never let you down. As long as I got air in my lungs, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Thank you, best day ever. God bless you, man.
Best day
I remember
ever.
you from a long time ago, bro.
Good job, Bobby.
Sounds kind of like creepy, but I've been watching you.
Dane, hey, I am a nun. I get none in the morning, none in the afternoon,
Oh
and
my
noon
goodness.
none at night.
That's about it, right?
Best day ever. Hey, Nix, have you had a lot more attention
Oh my
from
God.
men since you started a YouTube channel? How do you deal with the unwanted attention?
What?
How do you deal with the unwanted attention?
What is unwanted attention?
Like, di ko ganahan
Like,
na-
all right, I'll give you an example, Nix. Here's an example. Remember the guy that sent you all them messages and he wouldn't take no for an answer when you told him that you were concentrating on school and you weren't really interested in guys right about now? And like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that
I just
situation?
ignore it. Yeah, I didn't like reply. I don't.
Do you want me to answer for you or?
Yeah.
All right, don't always take the, see, I'm hard on my sister sometimes. You can't always take the easy road out, but Nick's a little bit shy. So I said, just Nick's wasn't, this is another thing. When you guys come over and you're looking for a girl and you ask a girl, like, how you doing? Can I talk to you? What's your name? What's your phone number? Whatever your opening line is. The women over here are not going to like say something really rude and nasty to you. like if they're taken or if they're dating somebody, they're going to let you down easy. I'm not saying all women are going to do that, but Nix was having a little bit trouble with this one guy. Was just asking like a million questions. It was like 20 things a day, and when Nix didn't respond right away, she was busy with her schoolwork. It just triggered this guy, and Nix was really nice about it. She said, "Listen, I'm certain age, and I'm trying to get ahead in life." And everything Nick said, the guy tried to counter it. So there's always going to be. I was telling my wife and Nick's, look, you're putting your life out there online, and it's going to draw some unwanted attention. What does Old Dog New Tricks say? Ladies and gentlemen and crazy people. So you're always going to, once you start putting your life out there on the internet, of course there's going to be some unwanted attention, but that's just the way it goes in life too. You know what I mean? What gets me is there's sometimes small YouTubers get attacked by other people, and I'm like thinking, why are they attacking these small YouTubers, saying they're e-beggars when you got like people like Mr. Beast that's making millions and millions of dollars? I don't know. It's just like easy targets. It's kind of sad. You got to be careful when you put your life on the line. But anyway. All right, I'm done. Nix, can you elaborate a little bit on that question? What do you do? What do you do with the unwanted attention?
Kitagahan ba nimo sila oras kanang mga lalaki nga since you
How do you
started
deal
your
with
YouTube
it?
channel?
No.
Do you just ignore it?
Yeah, I just send their message and then I just ignore. I don't want to send them a message.
There you go.
I don't know them. If I don't like to
Entertain or what?
Filipinos do
entertain
not
them
like confrontation.
because I don't know their personality and I don't know them. Just like that.
BJ, I'm not a nun, but if I were, I'd be none your business.
None your business. That's what we used to say when we were down in Manny Hernandez, my buddy from South Beach, Miami. He used to say, none ya. And then the person would say, none ya who? He would say, none ya business.
Gary, what religion are you, Bobby?
Not really any particular religion. I was baptized Episcopalian, and then I don't know, years later I was baptized the second time as a Baptist. I used to hang out with the minister's son, the church I went to. I guess they handpicked me. They thought I was a good kid. And it's not that I have a strong belief in God. It's like I actually feel God. I had a couple things happen to me throughout my life. If you go on my Facebook page, a lady wrote a letter about an experience I had with, it's called the oracles. And I had another experience with the stigmata one time around my ankle area. Google stigmata. I had a hole open up in my ankle, and it freaked the person out. I was with a kid my age. I think we were like about 12 years old when this happened to me. We were standing by the graveyard, and Sean Mines told me he didn't believe in God and he was tired of Sunday school. And I was holding on to the wrought iron railing that in between the brick columns that surrounded this graveyard that was attached to the church that I went to for years, I think like 13 years as a kid, every Sunday. And I started talking about God, and I just had this overwhelming feeling at that moment in time that God, there was a presence close by to where I was standing, looking out over the graveyard and holding on to the wrought iron rails and getting angry with Sean. Like, how could you not believe in God, man? It's just, I can't even explain what happened. And he said, oh my God, why are you bleeding? And I looked down, I had blood pouring out all over the top of my shoe. And then I sat down on the curb, took off my leather shoe, and pulled my sock off, and I had a giant hole in my ankle. And I got home, and you remember that, Mom? I know you're going to watch this live stream, and you had some choice words for me. But I tell you what, if my kid came home and had a giant cut, a giant hole in his ankle, I would have said the same thing. Like, you must have did something to it. You just don't have like a big hole open up in your ankle. So Mom freaked out and said, you must have did something. You're lying to me. You can't just have a hole open up in your ankle. And she said, well, you must have did something. I was standing still when it happened. I'll never forget it. I got a big scar on my ankle to this day.
Best day ever. The only meat a priest meat a priest needs on Sunday is none. None. Dane laughed my ass off, BJ. I have been a nun for almost 7 years. Jason D. I dedicate this night to Mr. Jameson and his wonderful products.
Yeah, Jamerson. Mr. Jamerson is Irish whiskey,
Okay.
and that's my fancy. Yeah, Jamerson's is good. I like it. I like strong espresso coffee with the shot of Jamerson's. I think it's Kahlua. It's what do you call it? A spiked coffee and a couple other things. An Irish coffee with Jamerson's, Kahlua, and something else. I can't remember. Maybe half and half or heavy cream.
Where are we now? Dane, things happen when the wind blows low.
I'll
Best-
explain that later.
Things happen when the wind blows. Best day ever. I'm ankles deep in the eggnog tonight.
Yeah, eggnog.
Eggnog.
Babe, have you ever tried eggnog?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, I like this spiked eggnog is really good. That's good. They put liquor in the eggnog.
Dane, twisted tea and Bud Light and vodka.
Mm.
BJ. Dane, I could probably be classified as one, but I have none of that.
None of that.
None. Laugh my ass off, BJ. Then I gave up on dating. I look in the mirror and I can see why I'm single. I am scary just looking at me.
Nah, don't believe it. Stop telling stories, Dane.
Best day ever. Johnny, 5 thumbs. Ms.Nix vlog is great and I think we'll do great. Keep up with your studies.
Exactly.
BJ, lol, Bobby. She's so $sign.
Yeah, that was it. Changed the whole mood of what was going on. Just totally flip-flopped. I'm glad she said what she said too, because that was the last time I talked to her.
Johnny, 5 thumbs.
Anything for the money.
I have absolutely falling in love with the Philippines. I am not going to do the online dating. I want to let it happen naturally.
Yeah, that's the best bet, Johnny, 5 thumbs for sure. Exactly.
Best day ever. My cousin married a Filipina. She is super sweet and a great wife for him. They seem super approachable.
Exactly, they are. They passed a law over here about, I guess it's like harassment by men against women. I guess that could work both ways. I had some women harassing me back in my good-looking days, some stalkers and stuff. As long as you're polite, you don't catcall a woman or say some like lewd and lascivious comments. Like a lot of Americans were freaked out, and people from other countries said, "Oh, that you could be set up." You got to be careful anywhere as you go. You just got to be polite. You know what I mean?
Bobby.
Do unto others as you want done to yourself.
Bobby?
That's basically it. Filipinos are great people.
Gary, Bobby, what do you think is the most frustrating thing in the Philippines?
Being out in the weather is calming down. If you're going to come to the Philippines, this seat right now. Let's see, it's Christmas time, December 25th. Finally, there's been some nice nights where you can open the windows and not rely on the air conditioning. The most frustrating thing about the Philippines, right about now, it's the water pressure in the condo because the pump is going out. It got a bunch of sand in it, and they're dragging their heels about switching out the pump. So things happen slowly in the Philippines. Like if you're trying to get something fixed or you're trying to get something done, it seems like it's in slow motion. But the thing about United States, there's a lot of stress in the United States. So you got to remember, you have to have you have to come over here. I'm having trouble breathing because I'm all congested. You have to remember you're in a different country. Things work differently over here. You know, in America, everybody wants it yesterday. I need it now. Why is it taking so long? You just got to chill. You got to chillax, go with the flow. You can't expect things to run like they do in the United States. They might say, oh, we're out of stock, or it's going to take 2 months to fix the water pump. And they might tell you it's going to be on the 31st, but don't count on that. It might be a whole nother month past that. So I wouldn't say there's the most frustrating thing. I really can't put my finger on one thing. There was a guy attacking me about, oh, this guy is putting a hospital down. He should just be grateful he's there, blah, blah, blah. No, I was just giving my opinion. If somebody's here from another country, I just thought one hospital was a little bit better than the other one. So I really can't come up with one particular thing that's really frustrating. How about the water bottles are full to the top, and every time you open up a water bottle and squeeze the plastic bottle because it's flimsy, the water starts pouring out all over your hand. And if me laying in a bed a lot, that all right, that's stupid, right? Anything could be frustrating. It's just you got to go with the flow. You got to have an open mind and realize I was going to bring somebody that has a short patience span. A buddy of mine, he's a great guy, the Irishman. I was going to bring him to the Philippines, but he doesn't have patience. So you have to bring a big bag of patience when you come to the Philippines because it doesn't operate like the United States. Things work really slow. But if you think about it, you always see like natural disasters, and the Filipinos are always smiling because they don't have a boatload of stress and things move at a slow pace over here. So there's a reason Americans are stressed out. You got deadlines, it's got to be done yesterday. Let's move, 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 work harder, work longer. The boss doesn't appreciate you. It's just a disposable society.
Look at it
Everybody's going
pointing.
through divorces. It's all about the
The white
money.
light.
It's a whole lot different over here. It's just laid back. So you got to get in the right frame of mind. Sometimes that's not easy to do, especially when you're dealing with like medical things. And that hospital really impressed me. I just, you got to go with the flow. All right, let me stop rambling on. Next question, Boo Boo
Gary,
Bear.
how old was the guy that was sending those messages?
Remember the guy, Nix, where you asked me my opinion? How old do you think that guy was?
What?
How old?
How old do you think the guy was?
I don't know. I think
Guess.
60 plus.
60 plus?
Yeah, just like that.
How old do you think he was, Nix?
60.
Okay, I'm going to guess. I think he was in his late 40s.
40s?
Yeah, late 40s maybe.
Okay.
I'm
Best
not
day,
really sure.
best day ever. I can't imagine Nix being a bitch to someone. Some guys are living in a dream world. They think everyone they see on YouTube is attainable.
Ever expanding crazy people. There it is.
BJ, tubers, two bits, two bits. Ever expanding crazy people. That's all the new tricks intro.
That's Paulie.
Oh yeah. Best day ever. Just go with the ghost method, Nix.
Exactly. That's ghosting somebody means where you don't even respond. You pay them no mind, no attention because that's what they're looking for, attention.
Jim, see you all later. Merry Christmas to all. Dane Leonhard. I have nothing to worry about. Nix will pick me. She certainly will not accept a man who has forky grinders. They
Look at
indulge
Nix.
him, but they poop gold.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's like the lady in the wheelchair. It might change her. Nix might change her mind. She's a
best
gold
day
digger, right?
ever. There's about 3,000 religions in the world. Most people don't believe in 2,999 of them, just believe in one less.
One God and one God only. And everybody wants to be right. The minute that causes a lot of wars. Think about religions. Everybody trying to say, "Oh, we're right, we're right," and they're all fighting over it. I mean, everybody needs to relax. Okay, if you want to believe in that, believe in that. We don't need to fight you because. But then you got the extremists out there, the blowing shit up. I don't know.
Best
Irish
day
cream,
ever.
exactly.
Irish cream is what you're thinking of, Bobby.
That is it. My goodness.
Emmanuel.
Wow, Emmanuel, what's up?
Mendoca.
Welcome back.
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a great New Year, Emmanuel. Thank you for stopping by and coming back.
Merry.
Thank you.
Gary, Mom always used to make grasshoppers on Christmas Eve.
Yes. What's in a grasshopper, Gary? I remember grasshoppers. I can't remember what's in them. That was the drink back in the day in the 80s and the 60s and 70s, the grasshopper.
Best day ever. I would assume the most frustrating things in the Philippines would be access to wheelchair accessibility.
Okay, if you're not living in Mactan, Newtown, you are correct.
Mhm.
Because look at that one video, Isla. Remember when we were over there in the Cebu IT park?
Yeah.
We were trying to get down that sidewalk, and I was taking a big chance. I was right in it. I was going down the side of the road. Then when I watched the video later on, I said, wow, one drunk driver or somebody on her cell phone, and that would have been it for the Bobby D. They would have been scraping me off the road. You're right about that. Wheelchair accessibility, that could be frustrating.
Best day. Wait. Gary, the light behind your wife looks like a finger pointing toward God.
Yeah. Move your head, babe. Move your head over
Oh,
so
yeah,
I can see it.
looks like it's pointing.
Move your head a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. That's it.
Look at that, Nix.
You're not kidding.
Dane.
Wow. Or that looks like something else. I'm not even going to say. Oh, God.
Best day
Let
ever.
me stop.
Nix,
See
what
you
are
guys
you
did to me?
studying in university?
These guys
How many
corrupted me. They
years?
turned me into a pervert.
Do you
Dane,
have
it's all your
left?
fault. Oh, my God.
What are you studying, Nix?
My strength.
Yeah.
I'm studying as a humanities and social sciences, and I have 4 years to finish my study.
And what is the end goal? What is your dream job?
FA, flight attendant.
Absolutely. Nix would be a great flight attendant.
I have two choice: flight attendant or criminology.
Oh. You like?
Just don't arrest me, Nix.
Yeah, because also dad wants to be, di ba? Anak siya dito, she wants that you became a criminology or a army.
A policewoman.
Policewoman, yeah.
Imagine them Bobby's Angels as police officers. And I'm driving a car. We're like a CERT team.
Gary, my mom used to make Tom Collins rum and eggnog then to make sure we was all not feeling anything. She would top it off with whiskey straight. I wonder if that is why I became a drinker, lol.
Yeah, when
I love your mom, my
when
kind
Dane
of
was
lady.
a kid who's getting into that eggnog, my grandmother used to make rum balls. You guys ever heard of rum balls? It's like some kind of chocolate with rum in it. Wow, they were strong. And you could just smell the fumes coming off of that tray of rum balls. And when grandma wasn't looking, I'd eat like 10 of them. And I swear I had a buzz as a little kid. I didn't know what a buzz was. And when Grandma saw the rum balls were gone, she was yelling, "Who ate all the rum balls?" And I didn't. Everybody was like, "Not us." They looked right at me. She was,
Gary,
"Come here," and smelled my breath, and it was over.
I've always said men give men a bad name, especially the old guys.
Mm. Yeah, some expats are. I hear stories out of control over here. You got to be respectful.
Dane, Gary, you can have my mom. She is a real bitch, but she is dead now. So well, I am sure she is a lot better now. LOL.
I'm sorry, Dane. Rest in peace, Mom. I'm
Jim,
sorry.
LOL, Dane. Bye. Take care, Jim. Jason, Gorilla Milk will put hair in your chest and GRR in your voice. Jason, just don't have a blender so can make any. Dane, all my fault. I am innocent.
That's what we need, babe. A blender for sure,
Blender,
and a
yeah.
juicer.
BJ, LOL, what kind of Christmas lights are those?
That's Lazada Christmas lights. They cost like $2 a set. $2 per set. I got 7 sets of lights, but the tree never showed up.
$7, right? Boom.
7 boxes of lights. I got 2 sets of blue, 2 sets of white.
Oh.
So that's 4, and then 3 sets of multicolored.
Creamy demand in grasshopper.
Oh yeah, now I remember. I definitely remember that, like schnapps type stuff. Ooh, I remember
Dane,
throwing up from that stuff when I was a
I
kid.
used to make rumbles too. Gary, you're right about the finger Bobby now that you say that.
Oh my God! See, that's all your guys' fault. Y'all were corrupted my mind,
You're
and
right
that's the
about
first thing
finger
I saw.
Bobby. BJ, hell yeah, bourbon balls. Dane, Bobby, I got my mother good one year. I made special brownies and she ate a few of them. Oh my god, we had a time of our life with her and her friends. Dane, my mom had 4 of her friends over the house and they all ate my special brownies. Best day ever. Nix, would you be the first to graduate university in your family? It's the last. You answer Nix.
Yeah. My sister Rainy,
She graduated a
She
vocational course.
vocational.
Yeah.
My sister Rainy, she graduated vocational course. Mm, what month is that? October?
October.
Month of October.
As a hotel management, hotel HRM, hotel restaurant management.
Hotel restaurant management.
Bourbon balls. That's it. That's it, BJ. That's what I'm talking about. That's them bourbon balls. You remember them things were good. Oh my God. I didn't know anything about alcohol when I was a kid eating those things. They were good.
Ms.Nix is spacing it out. Love my ass off.
All right, ladies, got 6 minutes.
Okay.
The boss has spoken till 12 o'clock. If anybody's got any questions, fire away.
6 minutes left and we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Boiler. Dane, Miss Nix is way out there. She didn't even notice her sister asking her a question.
Yeah, Nix is fading out. She's fading. She got to eat some rice.
Best day ever graduating university doesn't open as many doors in the US as it is used to. What type of job would you expect to get in the Philippines, Nix? What type of job?
It's not true. Charot.
Huh?
Joke.
Huh?
I don't know.
Like,
What type of would you expect to get in the Philippines?
Happy-go-lucky. Nix is like, I don't know.
ano sa'yo nga mong expect nga ka ng mga kung ano mo?
Wait.
What type of job, Nix?
Wait, I'm thinking, bro.
Huh?
I'm thinking. Wait.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
What kind of job I expect to get here in the Philippines? Wait.
Airline stewardess.
Wait, there's no airline here.
We have.
Nix
Oh,
loves dogs. She's
the
a dog
airport.
person.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Nix is fading out.
Gary, from what I understand, a college degree in the Philippines basically means you can work in the call center.
Yeah, there's a lot of call center here in Newtown.
There's
Dang.
one right down the street from here. I could throw a rock and hit it.
Yeah.
Talk about how to meet a girl. Just sit down outside with your coffee on the
But
bench
I
when it's
don't like
lunchtime and watch the
call
people come out of the call center.
Dane, oh yes, Bobby. That is what I should make for New Year's pork friend rice. I haven't made that in a few years.
We had shrimp fried rice, compliments of Sean A, BJ, and Luke. They hooked us up and said, take the ladies out on us. We had shrimp fried rice the other day. It was super good.
Gary, what are you doing for the rest of the day? Me, I am going to edit the video so that you can watch that, guys. And what are you going? What is your plan next?
I'm going to finish my PowerPoint, but I still have a PowerPoint for my contemporary, and then PowerPoint for my reporting, and then project for my English subject. Just like that, I'm going to finish my schoolworks.
Does graduating university get you an upper middle class lifestyle?
Does graduating university get you?
I think yes. Here in the
BJ, you're
Philippines,
terrible.
yeah.
I think Nick's found the brownie.
Yeah, because every time you like apply a job,
Oh my
like
god.
their
a qualification would be like
I think
college
Nick's would be
graduate.
funny if she was
Graduate.
baked.
even if you're looking, even if they're looking for a janitor, right? They're looking for a
should be college graduate,
yeah, like in the big mall,
big company,
big company.
or about in the hospital.
In the hospital, I think they prefer.
BJ, I think Nick's found the brownies.
Do you know what, Nick's? You know what that means?
You know what
No.
that means?
All right, some call marijuana brownies. I was the poisonous toads. I looked it up. It's not. That's like mushrooms or any kind of psychedelic stuff. They say it's poisonous on the internet. But basically, if Nix would have picked up those toads and got that white milky stuff from the glands at the back of that poisonous toad on her hands, she would have went on probably like a 16-hour trip, and I would have had to walk her through it. So thank God she didn't listen to me and pick up one of those toads. I started
BJ.
thinking about that, so I Googled it. And I found out a bunch of stuff about the poisonous toads in the Philippines. It's pretty interesting.
I used to make pot brownies and magic mushroom brownies all the time.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Nix is Nix isn't really into drugs. Neither one of them drink, but every once in a while I'll say, if you had to pick one, smoking
Like
a
the
left-handed
juice.
cigarette or the devil's lettuce, but you got to remember you're in the Philippines. We're pretty strict on stuff like that over here. I would not want to get caught with pot.
Best day ever. Are there foreigners who work at the call centers also? I think yes.
I would say probably as a supervisor.
Yeah.
It's not
Supervisor.
It's not unlikely. I think Gio in the Philippines, the guy with the show Gio, he was a call center manager, I think, for a bunch of years.
Gary, at best, not normally Filipinos like to hire Filipinos. If a foreigner works there, it would probably be manager, but that's unlikely.
No,
Yeah.
it happens. There's managers, foreigner managers in the call centers. They just got to keep their head screwed on straight because usually it's women. So it'd be one foreigner in charge of, like, I don't know, a couple hundred women. Imagine that. I think
BJ,
Gio was in heaven when he was working there.
I never had a special brownies, but I did have some shroom cool.
Shroom Kool-Aid. My
Shroom
goodness,
Kool-Aid.
the psilocybin, the purple.
Best day
Purple
ever.
gills underneath the mushroom.
I'm just trying to keep Nix involved so she doesn't fall asleep on a live YouTube. Gary, that's because they compare Filipinos less than they were a foreigner. Johnny, do you think the Philippines will legalize weed like Thailand did? They should.
I wondered about that.
Yeah,
You know how
campaign.
Philippines was the last to open up from the pandemic? 5 years, I would say in 5 years' time, the Philippines will legalize weed first for medical use and then for recreational use. I'm pretty sure they were having a party the other day. They were having a party in a professional environment, and I don't want to say where it was. I smelled the weed, and I was telling Isla, I said, "You smell that?" She said, "What is that?" I said, "It's the weed. Somebody's burning a left-handed cigarette." Yeah, for tax revenue, that's. I was surprised. Old Thailand just legalized it, and that shocked a lot of people, but it doesn't surprise me. A lot of people are struggling after this pandemic. It's a good source of tax revenue. Think about the damage alcohol does in relationships, domestic violence, missed days at work, drinking and driving accidents. You got the old school people that are brainwashed. What was that movie, Reefer Madness, back in the day? And they got marijuana in some places classified up there with crystal methamphetamine, shabu shabu. Why would you have that on the same line as marijuana? You know what I mean? It's apples and oranges. It's night and day total difference. The people that know.
Bobby, I had to talk a lot of people through the brownie streets a lot. My baby brother was telling me the walls were melting. I love my asshole. Best day ever, they just legalized weed in the Thailand. That's too much estrogen to try and manage. Dane Cheech and Chong. Oh baby, create movies. Worst case
Yes.
scenario with weeds is that eat all the lechon.
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah. What is that, Boo?
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong.
It's an old school movie from back in the day.
Oh, Cheech and Chong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this live stream now. Thank you for your time.
Worst case scenario.
See you
Eat
next
all the
time.
lechon.
See you
You
next
got that
live.
right.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless everybody that showed up today.
Yes.
Thank you for making the angels smile today, and I had a good time. Y'all made my day today.
Yeah, thank you, and have an amazing
Just remember,
Christmas.
you all come to the Philippines, I'm here.
Yes.
We can hang out a little bit.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.